bullet journals, art projects, organized planner sheet.
Well, hello planner babes, and welcome to Organized Planner Chic. I'm Lucinda, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do so and select the bell for notifications. Well, first I want to thank all my Patreon members who help make it possible to create videos like this. Well, thank you guys so much, and if you're interested in supporting me on Patreon, just go to patreon.com/organizedplannerchic. Okay, you guys, I am super excited to show you my 2021 planner lineup for the coming year, and I'm also extra excited to share a giveaway with you guys. So, of course, these aren't going to be all of the planners that I own because, you know, those of us who love planners have tons and tons of them, but I'm going to show you the ones that I use on a very regular basis, pretty much every single day. And then I'm going to show you one that I've added, which is going to be a giveaway here at the end. All right, let's start with my everyday carry. Okay, you guys, welcome to my everyday carry, which is a Hobonichi Techo in A6. I did a very detailed video of my Hobonichi haul for 2021, so be sure and check that out. I added this, and she is in the other video, but I added this little ballerina, which was a sticker from Dollar Tree, and that's what made it unique to me. I've started setting it up a little bit, but be sure and check out the other video to really see me flip through it and talk about it. But I started setting up the very front that has all of the days of the week for the year for putting in birthdays and just some recurring things. But I'm going to be using this in my purse and taking it with me for appointments and to keep track of those regular things like birthdays and anniversaries and just things that I need to prepare for throughout the year that are the same pretty much every year. Tax preparation, all those kinds of things. But it'll be really handy also, which is really my main point for even getting this. It'll be handy for me to sketch in watercolor every single day. So really that's why I got this, because I wanted to be better about watercoloring every day, and what I was doing it in is an A5 Stalogy, which I love the Stalogy book, but it was just too big of a space for me to sketch and watercolor in every single day to where I would actually do it. And so this is my commitment, is to sketch something. Maybe some days I won't watercolor, but for me to actually sketch every day in this and have it in my purse with a drawing pen and a little watercolor mini set. And then when I'm going to like my allergy appointments and any other appointments, and I'm remembering to pick up a card or something for a birthday or anniversary, everything is right here and it will fit in my purse and it's not too heavy. And so yeah, this is my everyday carry. I'm so super excited to use it. The paper in the Stalogy is pretty much the same. I don't know what they call it in that, but this is Tomoe River paper, which does awesomely well with watercolor. So does my Stalogy. And so this is the perfect size. I love the cover. It has, I got the clear cover on cover, and then I got the little tiny notebooks that are stashed in here that you can, it's perforated and you can detach pages and give someone a note. So yeah. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay, the next one is my bullet journal, which the cover is decorated for the winter season. Basically, January and February are kind of the Valentine's Day season, and so that's how I've decorated. And winter, I think this cover works really well for winter and Christmas. I use it for Christmas, but I add all different types of Christmas accessories. You can check out a video where I did that as well. And so now it looks like it's ready for winter and Valentine's Day. I DIY'd this cover some time ago and I love it. This is a traveler's notebook cover that I am using to house my bullet journal. The bullet journal that I am using for this coming year is also a Hobonichi. Now, I did not feature that one in my Hobonichi 2021 haul because I got it a little bit later, but I did mention it in my Christmas videos. Oops, I forgot to take that out. But it is just the plain, it is the plain Hobonichi A5 notebook. And it's got the same Tomoe River paper and the same little tiny squares, the grid pattern. And I got the set of two notebooks, so that one will be used for the first half of the year and one will be used for the second half of the year. And it was actually cheaper. I mean, it was like at least $10 cheaper to get two Hobonichi plain notebooks at one time than to get two Stalogy half-year notebooks. So yeah, I'm excited, really excited to use this for my bullet journal. I haven't started setting it up just yet, but I'm going to actually start that today, and I'll have a video for my 2021 bullet journal setup, so be sure and check that out. And then whenever I doodle and create in here like I do normally in a bullet journal, I can use watercolor as much as I want. And I know sometimes we watercolor in our bullet journals anyway, we just have to be really careful of how much water we use, but this way I can go all out. The only thing that really bleeds through is alcohol-based markers, which makes sense. You know, it's just going to go through this kind of paper, but everything else will be so fun. All right, on to the next one. All right, I'm going to continue to use the same traveler's notebook that I have used for ages, that I made ages ago. I featured it in lots of videos for my sermon notes that I store, the ones that I've completed. When I complete a whole insert, then I hold them in here until this gets too full and I have to add another one that holds basically my inventory of sermon notes in a traveler's notebook. And I also have, some of them have Bible study notes as well, but I've started doing that differently, and so all of my sermon notes are continuing to be housed as I complete an insert in here. And let's just take a real quick look at what that looks like, because you might think, well, why would you look at this if it's an inventory? How can that be something that you use on a daily basis? Because anytime I come up with a new scripture, not come up with a new scripture, but anytime I determine a new scripture to memorize, then I record it in here. And then as I'm memorizing it and checking back and seeing if I memorize it correctly, I reference here, and then I recite all of my memorized scriptures almost every single day. And sometimes I'll double check to make sure I got a word right here or there, because sometimes it makes a difference. And so these are all completed. My memorized scriptures right now are all in this second insert. Let me slow down a little bit. Like I said, these are in other videos. They're all dated, the completed sections, and I've decorated all of these. And then the second one, will come back to it. So there's that, and I actually have room to add 2 more completed inserts in here. And I have one that I'm doing in my current sermon notes, which I'll show you, that traveler's notebook that's almost finished, so I'll be putting that one in there. But in this section here is where I record all of my memorized scriptures. So right now, to date, of the ones that I have memorized that I can recite at any given time, like not ones I memorized years ago that I don't remember exactly the words, or maybe I don't remember what book in the Bible it is, or maybe I remember the book but not the chapter and verse. Those aren't in here. These are the ones that I can at any time recite. And so right now I have 22. I have done this one. I have 22, and so I record them in here, and then wherever I wrote them out is in the page is marked here on the side. And so that's what that whole traveler's notebook is all about. And so yeah, I'll have to make another one whenever I complete the current insert for sermon notes that I'm doing, which is almost done, and the next one. So when I have 6 all done, then I will have another book, and maybe that'll happen in 2021, and maybe it'll be the beginning of the next year. All right, we got another one. Alright, this one is a Webster's Pages, which the way I got this is for my birthday last year. One of my followers and now Patreon members and friend Bridget gave me a Amazon gift card, and with that card I bought this Webster's Pages A5 Traveler's Notebook. Not A5, sorry, it's actually a standard size Traveler's Notebook, and I love it so much, and I switch it out at different times of the year. It is so beautiful. It's pink and green. If you're not aware, my craft room is pink and green. My sorority's colors are pink and green, and I just love it so very much. I'm currently housing it for the new year, at least at the beginning of the year, to hold my current sermon notes. And so, yeah, this I use every day. I use it when I listen to sermons at church, whether I go in person or online because of COVID-19. And I just have different decorations in here. And I kind of took a little pause of writing them out starting in late September, when I started a little bit toward there. Yeah, right in here. When I first found a nodule on my thyroid and started having issues, and I stopped recording them in here and just started only going by the handouts and doing my scripture reading and studying and just marking in my bullet journal what I read that day and what I learned. But I'm getting ready to pick it all back up. So you see this insert is almost done, mostly. It'll definitely be done by, I would say, the beginning of February, and then I can put that one in the other traveler's notebook that holds the completed inserts, and then I will put a new insert, which I made this insert by the way, and I will put a new one in there for the next set of sermons. And again, this one's been featured. I change it up, I do at different times throughout the year, but it's been featured in my different videos and playlists about Bible journaling. And I've got lots of fun things in here that I created or that I bought. This was actually a card that I cut around to make a little bookmark, and I love it so much. And so I will continue to use this and change it up and decorate it and finish some inserts, get some more scriptures to memorize, and yeah. All right, got another one. Okay, the one involving the giveaway will be right after this. So this is one that I made a long time ago as well. It's a traveler's notebook that I use for Celebrate Recovery. So my husband and I are ministry leaders for Celebrate Recovery at our church. It is a ministry that is worldwide, and it helps people with hurts, habits, or hang-ups. Anything. So any human can benefit from it, whether it's anger issues or just problems with family or relationships, or frustrations with your job and career, or drugs and alcohol, or any addiction of any kind. It is an awesome ministry. If you're not aware, became part of it after I completed PTSD therapy through the VA, and then I continue that through just continuing to work and stay healthy through Celebrate Recovery, and now I lead a small group for PTSD through that, and my husband, we work with the team for the ministry. So I take this with me and I use it whenever I am preparing a lesson to teach, or my sponsor and I are using the advanced books for people who've already completed the 12 steps. There's a set of books specifically for those individuals that you can do to continue to work on your recovery. We're always being healthy and always talking about everything. And so I just have this to put everything in. I have a little spot here with the 8 principles based on the Beatitudes for Celebrate Recovery, because we always recite those every week together. I have some notes from some meetings. I made this is still set up for the fall, but I will be taking all these decorations out, like this folder. I don't know, I love owls. This may just stay like this. Owls are always in, right? And then I've got the 12 steps and their biblical comparisons for Celebrate Recovery. And then I've got just pockets for different notes, places to take notes for meetings. I got this dashboard I made as well in a previous video with my cute owl. I didn't make him. He came from a greeting card from Dollar Tree, but I took the stencil for just the shape of the birds, and then I doodled to make them look a little more like real birds. And so this is the book that my sponsor and I are doing now. So the first 4 books are 1 through 4, and then if you want to do books again after that, after you've completed the steps, they're 5 through 8. And then I just have some more pockets and stuff in here, place to take more notes. And then this is the book. Oh yeah, and this one too. And then this one is the book that I'm working on with someone that I'm sponsoring. Yeah. And so usually I have the book that the person I'm working with, I'm sponsoring, is in here, the book that I'm working in, and then whatever book I'm teaching from. So I do need to put that because I'm teaching a lesson this coming Friday. All right, and that is it for that book, you guys. All right, let's get to the giveaway. Well, here we go. So let me tell you about this. This was such a blessing because I have an herb garden, if you're not aware, and I have a lot of green plants as well. And I started herb gardening this past spring, so it's almost been a year. And I wanted to have a way to really track the different characteristics of each herb, the last day that I watered them, just some of the things that I notice about them and how the sun affects them at different temperatures, all that different kind of stuff. And I was going to do that in my junk journal that I created, but that didn't really work because that's really more for fun and decorations and just photos of what's happening kind of thing. And so I really wasn't tracking all of that. And then Emerging Green reached out to me and offered these 3 books to me. They sent these to me and gave me an opportunity to give one away, and it's perfect because it's green. It's using recycled paper, which is perfect for what I'm doing, working with green plants. And I decided I will keep one out on the patio in a covered area to track the herbs, and then one inside where all my indoor plants are to track those, because I had fewer plants before. Now I have a lot more, and so it's more of a job to keep track of what everybody needs. So it's like having a house full of, like 20 children. They all need different things, so that works out perfectly for me. It's all recycled paper. If you guys aren't aware, I am vegan and I am very conscientious, sorry. It's really important to me to try to do everything I can for the environment and for my overall health as best I can. We can't control a lot in this world, but there are some things that we can do. We can all do a little something. And so this is so nice that this is made out of recycled paper. The cover and the paper itself, it's really good quality paper. It feels good in your hand. It has just a really smooth texture, because a lot of times when you have recycled paper you feel like I don't like this. I don't like the way it feels. It's so scratchy or itchy, but this is not. It's really very smooth paper, very good white. I think that this shade of white is nicer. I don't like things to be way too bright white. I used to think that, but then when I use my Tombos and things like that, sometimes they will look different, and I don't like things to be really super yellow either. So this is like a perfect shade, really strong and durable. The binding perfectly spaced, like that's not going to come out. And so when you want to recycle this, all you have to do is take this out. Technically you could probably just put it all in there, and I think most recycling companies would recycle it anyway, but it turns over really well, and I am really excited to use this. And then it also would be very easy to tear it out. So I'm just going to write really quickly in here with a, let's see, I'm going to use a micron. And I'm just going to write a little title on here and say 4 herbs. Yeah, look, you can barely see any ghosting. Well, really, you probably can't see it at all. And it just writes really super smooth. Yeah, so I'm very excited. It's also a very eco-friendly company just as a whole. You can check them out. Emerging Green. They've got all different kinds of things for your garden, and they have eco-friendly clothing, eco-friendly bags, tote bags, all different kinds of really cool stuff, and they're priced super well. So I am definitely going to be buying some garden clogs that they have on there, which are green. I'm very excited about that. So I have everything you need to know about Emerging Green down in the comments or description below. I've got the link for the Amazon for you to purchase through there. And then, yeah, check them out, you guys. Just go and explore Emerging Green. So I'm going to do the giveaway. So I have 3 of these, but I only need 2. And I'm going to give one of them away for you guys. So all you have to do to get a chance to receive that in the mail is to like this video, comment in the description below why you are interested in having an eco-friendly journal. Yes, that'll be so awesome. So like this video, comment in the description why you would be interested in an eco-friendly journal, and then also you must be subscribed to my channel, and I have to be able to verify that you are subscribed. So if you don't make that visible, then I won't be able to continue to give you the opportunity to win. And I always use random number generator to determine who's going to win that, so it's totally random, and I will send it to you guys in the mail. So this giveaway will last for 2 weeks. I'll give people 2 weeks an opportunity to win it, and I will put that deadline in the description below, and then I will send it out to you. Now, because of the time of the year, I cannot guarantee it will get there before Christmas. In fact, in all likelihood it won't, and this is a US giveaway only. So good luck to you guys. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and share and comment. It really helps my channel a lot. Also, you can check me out on Instagram to see all of my creative ventures and adventures at Organized Planner Chic. I have 2 Facebook groups. The one for anyone around the world is called Organized Planner Chic Crew, and we do giveaways, and I'll be doing a giveaway here. I'll be announcing it today actually for that group, and we also try to stay in touch just about every day on there. And then my local group is called Phoenix Planner Friends for Christ on Facebook. And if you're interested in supporting me on Patreon, just go to patreon.com/organizedplannerchic. And until next time, happy planning!